Hey, what's up everybody and welcome to my shop. My name is Daniel and today we are going to make a tenoning jig. Quick, simple, and easy. Let's do it. All right, first off, I'm going to drop that right on top of my blade and destroy the blade. We're going to use this leftover MDF I have from a different project, which happens to be right here. We'll get into that some other time. I think that'll be another video someday in the future. Don't you think so? Yeah. Anyway, we're going to use the MDF. I'm going to build a quick little frame around the table saw fence here, and we'll go from there. We're going to use the calipers to figure out how deep this is. So I got 2.679, so we'll just go 2.7. Basically 2 3/4, just a little under. Dust collection. There we go, that's good. Just slightly taller than the fence, which is exactly what I want. I think we're just gonna cut this in half and use that because I need one on each side. Gonna quick and dirty. There we go. Don't cut the tape. Done. Place them right here, right on either side of the fence. And now we need to figure out how wide. So we got 5 7/16. Yeah, that's 9/16, not 7/16. I do that all the time. I confuse those two and I don't know why. 7/16 comes before a half, 9/16 comes after the half. Okay, 5 9/16. Oh, if only we had like a place to write that down, like a whiteboard. Did I use that joke already? I don't think I did. Anyway, let's cut it. We're gonna cut this to 14 inches as well. I'll just mark that real quick. Take it over to the miter saw. I kind of love and hate MDF all at the same time. I love it because it's super easy to cut, it's dead flat, and you can get some really accurate pieces out of it. I hate it because when you cut it, the dust is ridiculous. I hate it. It's so fine, and it's terrible. It's just terrible. I'm gonna get some clamps. Curveball. All right, I want some clamps just to make sure that these stay in place temporarily. We're gonna line them up with the front of the saw here. And then it ain't gotta be super tight, just enough to hold it in place. Ooh, also, I'm forgetting something very important before I clamp this down. We need a couple pieces of paper. And you'll see why in a sec. We'll put it on this side. That'll create just enough space when we clamp these down that it won't be too hard to actually use. So this should fit on here just about perfect. And indeed it does. All right, now we're gonna use Star Bond. I had all that ready, where'd it go? All right, Star Bond to the rescue. If I can get the lid off. And I am gonna go a little overboard on this. because I don't really want it coming apart. This side, on the blade side, is the one that you need to be more cognizant of. It needs to be lined up really good. Give that a few seconds. Stare off into the ether. Contemplate your life decisions. Should be good now. It's getting there. Just for peace of mind, I'm gonna drop a few brad nails in it too. Now, a little pro tip with the brad nailer. When you shoot your nail, it'll come out and it'll bend that way or that way. It will never bend up or down, or hardly never, just about never. So in order for it to keep from blowing out of the side, keep the nail gun perpendicular with the piece, like so. Okay. Now we take the paper out. Of course the paper got glued. I did go way overboard. I'm gonna need to chisel that out. Coffee break. It's still early in the morning, you guys. All right. All right, so I did go a little crazy with the CA glue, so I'm gonna chisel out some of the extra here. It ain't gotta be pretty, just functional. All right, so I took out the paper. The paper acted as a little, what would that be called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Spacer?
Spacer. My God. The paper acted as a little spacer, so that should fit on there nice and easy. We'll put some wax on there and it'll go back and forth real nice. Awesome. We got to remember this is the side. Use my handy dandy pencil. This is the bad side. Because there's the tiniest of lips right there, and there's no lip over here. So we'll attach here. I mean, it's upside down, but you get the idea. We need to make the vertical piece that will actually keep everything 90, and we're gonna cut that to 15. Ballpark figure. I have no plans for this, I'm just doing it in my head, just kind of like on the fly. I'm getting really far ahead of myself here. Remember, did I say in the beginning that we were going to use the Micro Jig clamps for this? Well, we are. So I need to put some of those dovetail dados in here. And we should probably think about which way we're going to do it. I think we need to do it this way. I mean, we could do it both ways, right? We can do it both ways. I'm the boss around here. We're doing it both ways. With the shape of the dovetail bit, you either have to cut it at full height or nothing at all. There's no in between. That's just science. But you can relieve the cut of it by using like a 1/4 inch bit like this, and doing like a pre-cut so that the dovetail bit itself isn't doing all the cutting. That's what I would do on a hardwood piece, but since MDF is like super soft, we're just gonna raw dog this with the dovetail bit and go after it. We're not gonna use a pre-bit or a pre-cut. Let's do it. And there we go. Now we got this in place, and these clamps right here that I awkwardly reach for will fit in there perfectly. Doom, doom, doom. Awesome, right? I know. Micro Jig's pretty awesome. Now we can get back to business. Oh my God, the dust. Wear your dust mask. It's so bad. Look at all this dust. It's like a fine powder. It's like woodworker or something. No, it's not. Don't put that in the video. Alrighty, let's get back to business. All right, we're attaching it on that side. That's gonna be the bottom and the top. There we go, like so. I want to make sure it's square. I'm going to do a tiny, tiny bit of speed set. We don't want to go too overboard here, because we don't want it running out the bottom and getting on the table saw. Clamps. Oh, those clamps are just big enough. All right, we're still square. Good here. We're gonna drop some brad nails in there as well. We're gonna check squareness one more time, because that is vitally important that it's square. And it is. I wanna see how far the blade comes up when it goes all the way to the top. And you'll see why in a second. All right, now that we got that, drop the blade back down. Let me square. So I want to transfer that over right there. We're going to put a piece right here for a 90-degree reference that way, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that it doesn't go below there, so that it never gets in the way of the blade. So we're going to use like a nice piece of hardwood. Now look at this. This nice piece of red oak will be just fine. Let's put that on there. Everything should be in reference to the table saw. So whenever you can, use that to your advantage. All right. Next thing, this needs to be square to this like so. But remember, like I said, I want to nail it up here, out of the way of the blade. So we're going to take it off here, put it on there. If only I had, hey, wait a minute, check this out. Will I keep that? Oh, that's damn near perfect. I just needed a way to keep that. That's the oak piece I just cut. Brilliant. Okay, I think this goes like this. Yeah, that's better. Dang it. Pencil. We're going to cut that off there on the miter saw. Got the piece. All right, instead of gluing it like this, we're just going to put it on here like so. And I'll nail it like right there. Okay, okay. Oh, you know what I need? These clamps. These clamps are awesome. Oh man, that is sliding around like crazy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's gonna work. There we go. And now with these clamps on here, oh, sorry, I bumped you. I can adjust it with the square. All right, there we go. Now it's perfect. Now we brad nail it. One in the middle, one on the end, one right there. Please don't come out. There we go. Double check it. We're golden. We are golden. One last thing, because we don't have a way to like grab and push this, so I'm going to put a quick little handle on the back side right here. I think we'll just use this again. That doesn't need to be perfect. And if we want to add a little extra rigidity, we can put some 45 or 90 degree pieces right there. So I think we will, just for funsies. I'm still learning all the tips and tricks and gadgets that this little miter gauge has. So I want to make sure it doesn't hit that. Actually, I want to take that off. That's unnecessary for this. I'm going to tighten that down. And now we can just tack those in there for a little extra rigidity. All right, we're just gonna tack these in with a little speed set and brad nails. Hopefully that doesn't come through the side. I'm pretty sure it won't go through. Okay, we're good. All right. Tenoning jig. Boom. And then we can bring the clamps either this way or this way. You know what I think we need to do? Test run. It's an 8/4 piece of ash. That's a nice piece of ash. I'm 12. That runs pretty smooth. I don't think I need anything there. And then this can go in here like so. Holds it nice and tight. Stays out of the way of the blade. Perfect. We don't need the blade all the way up though. We'll just go like so. And as this is a test piece, we can just eyeball a spot. Boom, boom, boom. Keep in mind, I didn't measure anything, so that's not exactly how you would, how big of a tenon you'd make, but you get the idea. We're not done just yet. Take these out. But we are done with this. Zero. That doesn't hit. Okay, perfect. Bingo bango. Bob's your uncle. Perfectly cut tenon. So, not the prettiest tenon in the world, but hopefully you get the idea. This was a really quick and easy build, and I'm super to finally have a good one in my shop. I made one a couple years ago, but to be perfectly honest, it wasn't square, and it didn't have these tracks for the Micro Jig clamps. So that's a nice and needed upgrade. Anyway. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Be kind to one another.